Hey everyone, it's Michael. I hope you're doing well today, and I have a video here to talk about a PS1 rando game that I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about, but I love pinball, as a little factoid for any of you that actually care. Whether it be the big arcades or whether it be one stuck on a gaming console of some sort, like the Pokemon pinball game for the Game Boy Advance, I love that game. If you haven't played that before, you're totally missing out, man. It's so addictive. Whether it be that, whether it be like in CC's Pizza, a local chain around Virginia. When I used to play Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, their big pinball cabinet, that's probably my favorite of all time. I love pinball cabinets, dude. So this is a PS1 game of pinball, and apparently Pro Pinball is a brand that did this all the time for PS1. There's like 4 or 5 games. I only own the one because my dad's wife gave it to me from her husband's collection many years ago when he was alive. And so I really wasn't sure what to think going into this because, as you know, as all of us know, these kinds of games have a reputation of not being very good. Not just the Pro Pinball brand, I'm not saying that. As far as I know, those are fairly well received, as far as I know. This was a weird-ass game, and my wife was laughing at my opinions of it. It's pinball, as many of you know. From the get-go, from the jump, I don't like everything from the menu to the music. The actual cabinet itself you control. The right clicker, bumper, whatever we call that thing, is controlled with the circle button on the right side of your controller. And the left bumper, to try to hit the ball with, is the left directional button. So, it's already kind of weird. I didn't expect to use joysticks. I kind of just expected R1, R2, or R1, L1. I can't even talk today. R1, L1 to be the bumpers. But no, those are buttons to shake the fucking cabinet, which I think is also ridiculous because to me, I never did this playing regular pinball systems. And I think even the Pokemon Game Boy Advance one had the shaking the cabinet buttons. I don't get that. I understand it's supposed to help you be able to try to hit more points or to try to save the ball, if it's trying to go in between the two bumpers and fall down to the pit. I get that. With that being said, the bumpers are too far apart in the actual pinball game itself. And it feels like there's never really a win or lose. Eventually you get a game over screen, I mean. Now I'm pretty good at pinball. The thing for this one, it's kind of one of those boring pinball games. And pinball is kind of the same thing over and over again. Let's get that out of the way. But there are great pinball games like that Star Wars Phantom Menace one I talked about, when you play a real cabinet one. And then there's lame-ass ones. And this, to me, is one of the more lame-ass ones that are just not that great. I'm sorry, I just don't love it that much. I was not into this. I tried to play it as much as I could for a little while, and it just wasn't impressive, man. After about 40 minutes or 30 minutes of playing this, it's probably about closer to 30 minutes, I just wasn't into it anymore. I felt like it everything, again, from the music to the design, the layout of the cabinet itself, I wasn't impressed. And then, if you would hit certain areas in there, you'd get, kind of the special events within pinball, and, this creepy-ass voice would come up on there, being you want to see something? And it was super spooky, dude, because it's kind of muffled. It's supposed to sound like old pinball machines sounded like. Literally talking about it puts a chill down my spine right now. And I guess the voice was supposed to be like a hippie, like a pothead, But, it didn't make any sense with anything you saw on screen. It was just I don't know if it was supposed to be a joking thing like that, or if it was just supposed to just be a memorable voice. Was not a fan. Was not a fan at all. Not too thrilled about the creepy-ass stalker, man with the candy in the van alley voice. Very spooky. But that's all I really have to say about Big Race USA Pinball. It's not very good, man. I don't know if I'd call it bad. I really don't. But I didn't like this. I just was not a fan almost at all. I was hoping for another surprise since it was from my Dad's wife's collection, her husband's collection from back in the day, because that's where I got those Dukes of Hazzard PS1 games. At least the first one I really enjoyed, the second one not so much. But I reviewed those, over the last couple of weeks, and I really loved that first one. I was expecting another kind of surprise, even though this is Pinball. I feel like that guy was looking for another racing game, because I got a lot of NASCAR games from that collection too. And this is called Big Race USA, so I wonder if he even saw the word pinball before he bought it. I feel like he got tricked. That's sad. Poor guy. Anyway, put your thoughts and comments down about this pretty rough game down in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear what you all have to say about it. Thank you all for watching, guys. God bless you all. Catch you later, and goodbye.